Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is a different video to what I've done before. My hair is a mess. I haven't actually taken it down since I woke up this morning. Basically, I've already filmed the majority of this video and I was just filming myself studying and I was like, this could work on YouTube. People might find this interesting. So I'm filming an intro now. Basically, I have started learning the Korean language because I am moving to Korea in February. In less than 3 months now, I'm moving there and I cannot speak a single word of Korean. So basically, I'm going to be studying the language as much as I can in these 3 months to try and be as prepared as I can for my move, because technically I don't actually have to learn Korean before I move. It's not required for my job. You know, I have heard that you can get away with not speaking Korean in Korea, but what's the point of me moving to Korea if I don't at least try to learn the language? It's one of the reasons I'm moving, because I would really like to learn the language and try and be bilingual or somewhat bilingual someday. So I want to start making videos to kind of document my progress in learning, and so I'm thinking of doing study with me vids, where basically whenever I study I will film myself because it stops me going on my phone, and then I'll edit that into some sort of video for you to watch, anyone else who's studying. I could also do live streams where I actually go live on YouTube when I study, if that is something else people would want, you know. But I'm just thinking of doing sort of study with me videos. And today I started my study binge before I move, because I've attempted to learn Korean a couple of times now. I don't get very far. I learn Hangul and then I get to the next stage, and I think the last time I did it, which was last summer, I did an online course ran by some people, and so I did get a bit further, but then I was working full time and I didn't have time to study in between lessons every week and I forgot everything. So then we were back to square one. So going into the beginning of studying today, there was a time I did know Hangul perfectly, not anymore. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going over Hangul again. It's actually really easy. Hangul's the easy part. So I'm just going over it again to refresh my memory and make sure I have that learned. What I did today is I used my Learn Korean with BTS set, because I bought this when it came out. Took months to get to me. I mostly just bought it for the Hangul stickers for my keyboard, I won't lie. But I figured I'd give it a go and see if it's any good. This isn't the only thing I'm going to be doing. This is just one thing I will use, but I am planning on doing a whole bunch of other stuff. But just for today, I thought I'd use it to see if it is any good and if I would want to use it. And after using it, I can confirm it is actually very good. So I will be using this. So this video today is just specifically going to be of me using my Learn Korean with BTS. This is book 1 that I am on, and I basically just did the very first section on Hangul up to Batchim. Yeah, if you're thinking of getting Learn Korean with BTS, these vids might help you see what it's like. And I don't even know if people are going to watch these, but I feel like it might be nice to just kind of document me attempting. I've never tried to, apart from the previous few times I've failed at teaching myself Korean, I've never attempted to self-teach a language before. So, and I'm determined to actually get somewhere this time. And I just thought it might be nice to document. If there's any specific videos to do with studying and Learn Korean that you'd like to see, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, I will leave you with past me going over Hangul. Hopefully it's entertaining for you. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Okay, so you write that one first. Okay, that I'm pretty certain is how I've been writing it. So ooh, okay, that one's more like O. Oh. Ooh. No. Okay. 1, 2, oh. Ooh. I do 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Thank you. E. 1 E. Okay, you write it basically that's not how I make my H's. Oh, I don't like that. And then There's definitely a difference in there, but I'm not smart enough to pick it up. Yo. I feel like I can't. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is not how I learned how to write that. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. That is, my handwriting is gonna be so bad. But I need to write it properly. Yeah. One. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. 1, 2, 3. Right, who decided it had to be written in that order? Yeah.
2, E.
That's I forgot the name of it. The second set, the more modern set of numbers. I did used to be able to count up to like 10. Now I've forgotten it. Or E. Is it or first? Probably not. But yeah, 2 is E.
E.
5 is O. That's it.
5.
O.
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 You know what I think the issue is? Because I remember I used to do this in Spanish. Like, I got to a stage when I did Spanish at school where I would speak Spanish with a Spanish accent. And, like, having the accent makes it so much easier. But I don't know the Korean accent. And I can't do the Korean accent. So that's probably why I need to practice and try and work out how to speak Korean with a Korean accent, because I think that will make it so much easier. Because right now I'm trying to speak Korean with an English accent and it's not working. That's easier said than done though.
5. O.
Or
O.
I don't know how. I can't remember how I picked up the accent when I did Spanish, unless it just naturally came. Cucumber?
Cucumber. Oi.
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 Oi. I can't do it. Oi. Uyu is milk, I'm pretty certain. Uyu.
Milk. Uyu.
Look at me go.
Uyu.
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 Uyu. There are 19 consonants in Hangul. Among the 10 simple consonants, adding a stroke to g, t, b, j derives the aspirative plosives k, t, p, ch, and doubling g, d, b, s, j creates the tense consonants g, d, b, s, j.
Okay, these are the ones that I've definitely learnt to write wrong. Lul. One, two, what? 1, 2, 3, right? Who decided it had to be? What do you mean I can't just do it like an S? 1, 2, 3. Oh dear lord, my handwriting is gonna be atrocious. Who? Oh, I can't remember how I used to write it. There's a special way that people write the H one when they're handwriting that's different to when you type it. I definitely would have gotten into the habit of writing it back when I first started learning. Because it's a more natural way of writing it, because it's like how natives will write it, because it's like easier. Sino Korean, that's the numbers that I was on about. il, e, sam, sa, or. Yeah, I used to know those by heart. Up to like 10. Come on, I must have written the ha one somewhere. Oh, here, yeah, I think it's like a little top hat. You give it like a little top hat. 1, 2. I'm gonna have to get into the habit of writing it like that. La, la. 1, 2, 3. Ah, it's so bad when I write it properly. No. 1, 2. Ah. Oh no, my writing is gonna be atrocious. I probably should have learned how to write it properly when I first learned Hangul. Ta-da! 1, 2, 3. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hell no. Whose idea was to write it like that? Oh no. Oh, my handwriting is gonna be appalling. Cha. Same thing. Oh, this one is also 1, 2, 3. They do a dash like that instead of that one. Ka. G. Oh, that's when it becomes a G. G. When it's double. Whose idea was it to write it in that order? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, how do you make that neat? Oh, corgi! I know that word. I've heard people say that. I know, I did it wrong again. Ah! This is not good. It's because the last few times I've learnt Hangul, I never paid attention to like how you're meant to write it. So now I got into a habit of writing it however I fancied, which evidently isn't right. And now it's a habit and I'm gonna have to try and get into the habit of writing it differently. Oh, I did it wrong. Quit. I quit. I'm about to give up. Piano. I appreciate that one.
Camera.
I like that one too.
Steak.
Steak. Steak. And that's where I'm gonna leave it, because then it's batching. Oh, okay. I think we're gonna need to practice our handwriting to make sure that we write it properly. Okay, I got to up to the bathroom section. What I have learned is I'm pretty much alright with Hangul. It's just like making sure it definitely stays in my brain. So if I go over it every day now, I should pick it up pretty quickly. But the issue that I have is the previous few times I've learnt Hangul over the past few years, I have never learned how you write it, because there's actually a specific way you're meant to write it, like you're meant to do the strokes in a certain order, but I never looked into that. And so when I've learnt it previously, I obviously just wrote it how I wanted to, and for a lot of the letters I have discovered that the way I write it is not how you're supposed to write it. So now I need to try and break the habit that I have of the way I've been writing it. I need to break that habit and get into the habit of writing it how you're supposed to. So for that, I think every day when I study, I will write out Hangul at least once, so I can go over the stroke patterns and stuff, and hopefully if I keep doing that, I'll get the proper order and how you write it in my head, and it'll help me memorize it as well. I'm very impressed actually with the Learn Korean with BTS. Obviously, I don't know how good once we get to the actual Korean language and grammar and stuff, I don't know what it'll be like, but for now I'm happy to keep using it. I think the pen in particular makes it worth it. Like, being able to hear the pronunciation is definitely much better, because it's like learning in a classroom. If you were learning in a classroom, we'd have a teacher who would say the pronunciation for you, so that definitely I really like that element of it. So I'm gonna stick with Learn Korean with BTS, but I am gonna find some other sources, and I think there's courses online that I will also do. As for Hangul, I think tomorrow I'm gonna find a video, because there's a bunch of videos on YouTube you can watch that teach you Hangul in like half an hour, and I have watched them before, but I think if I watch one of those again. I have a notebook that I've dedicated to learning Korean. I procrastinated studying by decorating the front of it, but it's just a normal like notebook with a lot of pages, and I'm just gonna do all my Korean studying in here. I think I'm gonna do the front page and make it like a table with Hangul in, so that I have that to look back on if I ever do forget it. And yeah, I've gotten Quizlet, the app, and all the words that I learnt today, which I've already forgotten, but I've put them in Quizlet as little flashcards, and I might make some flashcards, real flashcards, because I bought some revision cards the other day. And I think every time I learn a new word, I'll make them into flashcards, and then every study session I will go over those flashcards, and then I'll also go over Hangul. I think that's the plan. Right now, I'm gonna watch some other people's study with me vlogs, because I find that they help kind of motivate me as well and give me ideas, and I'm gonna see if I can make a table in my book for Hangul. So that's this video. Like, I'll just make that. This is like a little test video to see what the response is to it. Obviously, this is like a Learn Korean with BTS specific one, but I think the ones I do in the future will be more general studying, unless people want the specific Learn Korean with BTS ones, in which case I'll kind of do a bit of both. We'll see. I'll see what the response is, but I will be like filming every time I study now, just because it stops me going on my phone. And since I've got that footage, I guess I might as well put it somewhere. It's because I'm a very vocal learner. Like, I will talk to myself when I'm studying. You know, I don't just sit in silence and study. I have to kind of actively be talking and stuff like that, and I feel like it makes it a bit more entertaining for a study with me video. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Any thoughts or ideas for videos I could do, or what you want to see, comment down below, like and subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.